Well, it's settled. The next time I have a beef, baby, I'm calling Katherine Crier. And I'm like, come on through, Cookie. I want to put my soapbox. That's basically it. Let's talk about drag and all its forms. What, Cookie? Thanks, guys, for clicking on the video. This is my review for the have and the have-nots. Oh, my goodness. Now, listen. Let's just start right on off here. Jennifer Salazar then took her ass and blocked Katherine from getting control of Wyatt's inheritance money. She had a judge to override the judge that Katherine had and go in there and block everything up. Katherine was pissed. Pissed. So she ends up talking to the guy from the bank, tells him, just forget it, I'll take care of it myself. Sends him on his way. I knew then some shit was going to pop off, okay? There was going to be some shit that was going to pop off. I said, they done pushed Katherine too far. But we've been waiting all season for Katherine to do Katherine. So, Katherine then went, she gave Hannah, she made a whole bunch of smooth moves. She gave Hannah Amanda's car. She told her, I was planning on giving it to you before you quit. And is that final, or are you going to stay? You don't want to work for me. Hannah's like, no. She told her, that's all right. You take the car, because it's just sitting there resting. I already had the titles and all that changed over, baby. It's yours. I know you and the baby got to get moving. Y'all go ahead on and go and do what y'all got to do. I got some things that I need to do. Then she asked her, are you going to visit me? And it was kind of odd, the placement of that question, are you going to visit me? So Hannah had asked her, girl, you going somewhere, honey? You planning on doing something? What you talking about? Am I going to visit you? I just want to know if you're going to visit me. Yeah, I'll visit you. Okay. Go on about your business. Take your car. Get on. No big deal. Justin and Jeffrey still going back and forth. Jeffrey basically tells, he's like, tell me, like, should I be looking for something specific? Tell me something to search for so I can help you. So he basically broke down and told him, you know what? Search the backyard. You want to find something? Search the backyard. And if there's some keys that come up, I need you to be the one to find the keys. If you want to help me, I need you to be the one to find the keys. So I was like, okay, you done basically told it. Anyway, in the midst of all this, he's trying to get Candace on the phone. Can't get Candace. Candace, we don't know where the fuck Candace is, but I'm going to tell you where she was later on, because that bitch had a smooth move of her motherfucking own going on, and I was with that shit too. Because I'm going to call her after I call Katherine to take care of some shit, but I'm going to get to that in a minute. Okay, so so Jeffrey goes on with that. The phone rings. He's thinking it's Candace. It's not. It's that stinking ass Melissa and that damn mammy of his telling him, get your ass here, this, that, thing, and the other, and all that. He ends up telling her, you know what? I ain't getting ready to listen to no more of this shit you talking about, because all your cards been played. You done played all your cards. It is what it is. Oh, you don't know what's going on? They're already over at Candace's house serving a search warrant. So fuck you and all that bullshit you're talking. And then he told her, I'm paraphrasing. Then he did tell her this. Go to hell, Veronica. Click up in her motherfucking ear. Child, she done figured out the shit that been moved around and she didn't know nothing about it. Baby, she was pissed off. Veronica took her ass and went to Quita and gave Quita the motherfucking blues. She showed up down on the block, baby, and rolled up on Quita and gave her, smacked the shit out of her. And Grabbed that bitch up in her collar and told her, what did I tell your motherfucking ass? And told her, I told you I got a plan. And if I find out that she's going on about my brothers, they did something to my brother. This, that, stay. She treated her like a fucking rag doll, smacked her goddamn ugly face, called her a monkey ass, and told her, if your monkey ass done messed up my plan, I'm gonna come down and I'm gonna give you some. I said, oh, Miss Veronica. Then they beeping. You know how you leave your car in the middle of the street with that old hoity-toity shit. They beeping, bitch, this car back. That bitch gonna say, wait a minute, bitch. I said, all right, Veronica. Got in her car and sped on off. All of this, whenever Katherine ended up, I'm going to bring it all full circle. Katherine that went to the hospital to see Wyatt. Jeffrey's in there pouring his fucking sorry ass sissy bleeding heart to Wyatt, who can't hear his ass. So I love you. I've always loved you. And this, that, thing, and the other. And I'm sorry my mother did that to you and had that done to you when you was in jail. Well, baby, Katherine was standing behind him and said, what did you say, sissy boy, honey? What'd you say? Nothing. What did you say, bitch? What did your mammy do? Honey and Jeffrey told it. She said, okay. She turned around, walked on out of there. I said, here we go. Here we go. That motherfucking Katherine went down to that jail, got the questioning Jim. Jim's about, how did you find all this out? This, that, thing, that. It don't matter how I found it out. Is it true that my son was assaulted when he was in jail? When you put him in jail, and I told you don't take my motherfucking baby down there, but you did it anyway. And he said, yeah, I told you I was taking care of it. I had it all taken care of. She said, yeah, you had taken care of. He was raped as a teenager when you were out hanging with your whore, but he was supposed to be with you. Then you done took care of it. He done got raped again by some grown motherfucking man. Again, some shit you done took care of. But that's it. I'm going to take care of it from here on. And she told me, and I hope your motherfucking ass rots in here. Rots and goes to hell in this jail. And went on out and he told me, don't do anything. Don't, see, you leave a mess. This is, she said, okay. She left right the fuck on up out of there. Right the fuck on up out of there. Then she went over and she called Veronica and played real sweet. Told Veronica, I want you to get Jennifer Salson to come down to my house to discuss some things with me about Wyatt's inheritance. And she tried Veronica, said, I'm having an engagement party and all this. She gonna say, oh, and I wasn't invited. See, all these more, even more things. It just pissed her off some more. I said, oh, honey, when they get together face to face, shit's going to go down. And I'm so here for it. So she finally got Veronica, pumped her all up. Veronica's like, okay, I'll see what I can do. She got her. She got Jennifer Salzman to show up. They both show up over at Catherine's house. But before that, let me tell you where Candace's ass was all this time. But before that, Benny and Mitch. Benny and Mitch sit down. Mitch done told Benny everything. Told Benny, no, Candace is not lying. Yes, War was going to kill your stupid ass. Yes, he did fucking rape her. No, you don't know me. I'm a motherfucking Malone. And Benny's like, oh my God. He's like, married to the mob like a motherfucker. Told him, but I ain't in it. I don't want to be in it. And they just basically said, fuck this. This shit, this was like our dream. But the shit they came to it, and we're going to pop a bottle of champagne. Fuck it, we did this shit. We did it for a little while. We just going to say fuck it and start all over. I don't want to do it. He said, because I can get the money. But he said, but you know how it is when you owe the mob money. They don't fucking play around. He said, nobody won't be safe. You, your mammy, your sister, your nephew, or nobody else, and nobody you know. And nobody that fucking look like you. So we're going to leave that shit alone. We just going to start over and fuck it. Benny ends up crying later on, like a little bitch, or later on with all of the shit. He was all, and his feelings and crying. So fuck that. Anyway, so y'all know Benny done got on my nerves all season. So fuck Benny. Now let's get on to the good shit. Candace. Brandon's down at Brandon, aka Oscar, is down at the office at the campaign office, and he's going through there. He's like, somebody's in there. He's trying to like going through. Baby, when I tell you, Candace had a motherfucking pipe, and that bitch clacked him across his motherfucking bridge of his nose. She get cat, and then took that motherfucker and said, "Where's my motherfucking money?" And beat his motherfucking ass. Do you hear me? She whooped the shit out of him. And all I kept hearing her say was, so that's the last we seen of them. I was screaming. I said, girl, whoop his ass, honey, whoop his ass. For all them coins, honey. And Erica done got David, baby. She done got him all wound up and twisted up. I ain't even going through all that. She done swooned and wounded and got his ass. And last thing, she basically approached him like, you want some of this pussy? Let's go. That motherfucker. I said, she got you. So that's what's going on with them. Okay, so let's go over to Mrs. Katherine Grier's house. They're sitting there. Jennifer sitting in the chair here. Veronica sitting on the couch right here. Mm-hmm. Katherine sitting on the other little end of the couch right there. Going back and forth. All Jennifer's house is just talking her shit. Oh, she's talking good shit to Katherine. About how ain't none of this shit her motherfucking problem. Why it's a grown ass man. Fuck you. You don't need his money. Who you think you are. And no, I'm not going to help you to take control of his money and this, that, and the other. Oh, she was real fancy. Real fancy. Then told her, yeah, I ain't got time for all this shit. I'm out of here because I ain't helping you, bitch. I'm not helping you. I'm going to take you down like I had planned to. And she said, so you're not going to help me save my son because having that money almost killed him and it will kill him. So I'm asking you to help me save my son. She broke it all the way down to her. I'm asking you to help me save my son. She baked her. I bet you I tell you ain't none of my problem. She said, okay. Then she tells Veronica, she says, you know, you're the best lawyer that money can buy. You're my lawyer, right? Okay. She said, you know why I picked you? She said, I picked you because you ain't scared of nothing. You don't fear anything. And there's no lengths that you won't go. And then she basically let her know. Just like you had my son raped when he's in jail. All because you wanted to get back at Jim. There's no cutoff. You just have no lengths that you won't go to get what you want. And that's why you've been hired. She said that you don't fear anything. But I'm getting ready to show you why to fear, how to fear, and who you should fear. I'm sitting there, I'm like, yes, Katherine. Next thing I know, they going back and forth. Katherine get to telling Jennifer off again. She telling her, so you want to do all this, so you don't want to help me with my son to save my son's life, all because you want to get back at Jim because he fucked you over. And she gets to laugh at her, gonna say, honey, I ain't slept with your husband. Now that's laughable for you to think that I would want Jim. You're way off. So then that's what Veronica gonna chime in and say, oh, but you did want David. And she told her, oh yeah, David would stretch me out. Honey, Katherine gave her, you girls are getting off key, honey. I'm gonna ask you one last time, Ms. Salzman, are you going to help me to save my son? That bitch told her, and I told you, no, it don't have nothing to do with me. She said, okay. That bitch went in the cushion of that couch and filled that bitch full of motherfucking lead, and the chair just flipped up. She shot the motherfucking shit out of her. She ate her motherfucking ass up without no salt and pepper. You hear me? Boom, 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 boom. Bitch, bam. And later out, baby, all you seen was them comfort strides. Kicked that baby toes pointing straight up at the moon. I said, oh, bitch, you had better do it, Katherine. Kill them all. Till she turned around and turned the gun on Veronica. And Veronica's like, I said, see, this is a little different than that little knife, bitch. She brought a gun to a gunfight. Your son brought a knife to a gunfight, bitch. This is different. She had that motherfucking gun pointed at Veronica. She said, now your job is to get me off. And threw the motherfucking gun down on the motherfucking couch. Pumped through the living room and up the motherfucking steps. Tyler, I am done. Done. It was the best. It was the best. And I am done. Done. Goodbye. I'm done.